All right, let's try and finish this up. So we run this now. We can change our cipher type and change the option for the keyword or the offset. We can type in switch, and we can see when we switch back we lose this. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a variable to hold on to the offset and the keyword. So we're going to create two variables to do that. So come up here. So we have our variables, current offset, current keyword. We need an onChange event. So I said as this is changing, we can detect the change and stash those variables here. Now I've already gone through a whole convoluted process to figure this out, and it's ugly. So the first thing we need to do is attach something to this entry field right here. And that's a Kinter string var. So we'll come up here and we'll just find that code. Here. Okay, we're going to put that above here, and then we're going to reference it right here. So the entry field has an option to associate it with a string var. And then we can detect changes on the string var because we can't detect them on the entry field. So we'll use the string var. We'll associate a callback with changes to the string var that we can use to detect the typing in the field. So come down here and we'll add a trace option. Okay, so what that'll do is, because we've associated a string var with the keyword entry field, when that string var changes, then this will get called. And so we need a function called offset keyword entry to catch that. We need this function. Okay, so it's here. And this is the code we need to do that. Okay, so I don't think this should be entry field. That's probably a bug, but it's not going to affect us. But when the string var associated with the entry field changes, this code will get called, and we're going to print out that value. If it's the Caesar cipher, we're going to change every time this value changes. If it's a Caesar cipher, we're going to update the current offset. If it's Visioneer, we're going to update the current keyword, and we'll print those out as we go along. So anyway, let's run this so we can see how broke it is. Okay, and line 39 in init. Here. Y. Bad option text var. Bad option text variable. Let's go back, keyword entry, because we're doing it on the grid instead of there. Okay. All right, so we have our field here, have our form, type 11. So now this is 11, and this is friends. We switch, this goes blank, but we really wanted it to stay friends. And that's due to a little subtle nastiness. Okay. Okay, cipher changed, the field changed, but it's changing too much. Okay, so this one's okay. Now it's gone. This one's gone. That's gone. When the entry field changes, we want to get the current offset. When the cipher changes, we want to set it. But it looks like the problem is this delete is killing the data in the string var, which causes this function to get changed, and it's empty. And then when we go to get the entry field, there's nothing to get. So it gets blanked out. By the time we come here, we have nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stash the variable so it doesn't get changed, because what's happening is there's a side effect of doing this delete. It's also affecting this value. So if we were to print self.current offset before and after this call to delete, I think we'll see that the value changes. So let's take a look. Let's actually move this over. Let's take a look and see. So Caesar. Okay, we see we got some prints here with nothing in it. So we really don't know what this is doing. After, before it's a 1, we call the delete, changes the offset, sets it to nothing because that's what got passed in, and that was the current. We're doing a Caesar. And then after it, that current offset is now 0. It was now empty, blank, gone. So what we need to do is take the current offset and stash it. Then delete it. And then when we set it to the stash value, like that. So this one now might behave better. Okay, so it's staying at 1. So now we need to do the same thing over here. Don't need the extra print statements. We want to do this, except we want to use a keyword. And we want to get rid of self here and use the local copy. Okay, so now change it to, oops, didn't change to friends. Current keyword is not defined. Okay. Offset keyword, current offset. Current keyword is here. Current keyword is here, and use the current keyword. Okay. Caesar, friends, friends 2, Caesar, 12, friends 2, 12. Okay, that looks about right. Now the only other thing that would be nice, so the next thing that would be nice is that when we exit the program and come back, that those values were updated here. But that's a story for another day.